Hey CFMA, it's Ryan Hiss, construction lawyer from Laurie Brennan here. Do contractors need price escalation clauses in their construction contracts? What is a price escalation clause? It is a clause that allows you to recover the additional costs for material or for labor that you incur on a project not due to your fault. Typically, in a construction contract, there's four ways you can recover price escalation. One is a change conditions or unforeseen conditions clause. That usually only relates to conditions that are underground or that are in walls that were not disclosed to you in the contract documents, and is not the best way to recover price escalation. Two is your changes clause. The changes clause is usually just related to those changes coming from the owner or the general contractor, either through a change order or a construction change directive. That's not a good way to recover price escalation either. Third is the delays clause, but your price escalation would have to be directly related to the delays. And many delay clauses only allow for time, not for additional cost. And fourth is a force majeure clause. So we've become familiar with during COVID, force majeure clauses cover delay events or impacts that are not controlled by any party on the construction project, such as abnormal weather, pandemics, strikes, possible political unrest in a country where the materials are coming from. Those clauses typically only allow for extensions of time and not cost increases. So the standard construction clauses do not give you the right to price escalation just because of market conditions or the current economic climate. So the best thing to do is to have a price escalation clause specifically. And that clause will indicate that if you incur a situation where the material price increases or the labor price increases outside of your control, then you're entitled to that increase in cost. Any price escalation clause would have to specifically also state that you have attempted to reasonably mitigate the increase, whether it's through going to alternative suppliers or seeking substitute materials or something of that nature. Now, you may get some pushback on those clauses, and they may require you to identify specific materials that are subject to a price escalation clause. That is fine. They may require you to have a price threshold that you're not going to recover just for a 1% increase, but if the price goes up by 2% or more, you can recover the additional cost above that threshold amount. Or three, they may require you to have a price lock-in date that says by a specific date, you're locking in the price for the materials, and if it goes up after that date, you're taking on the risk for that additional cost. Any of those options are acceptable because having a price escalation clause in your contract is giving you a leg forward on recovering for material and labor costs that are increased, not due to your fault. So it's highly advised to get a price escalation clause into your construction contracts as a general contractor or subcontractor. Thank you.